Hi, my name is Carolina, and this is my rebuttal to the introduction pro expanded public early childhood education. The points made during this introduction were that 1. Students who attend preschool have higher earnings and commit less crimes than those who don't. 2. Public preschools will help fight the war on poverty and give children in low-income families resources they wouldn't have had access to before. And 3. Children who attend preschool learn and gain more than simply an education. The first point was very interesting to me. Apparently, the study took place over the last 40 years. So I'd be interested to see if the participants attended private or public preschool. Head Start came into existence about 45 years ago, so it seems unlikely that any participants were in a public preschool, as Head Start would have only been in its early years of existence. So then the public preschools would have been a lot less common. This is an important distinction because whether or not they attended public or private preschool makes a case for which side the data supports. This brings me back to the 2010 study that found that Head Start left students no more better off than similarly demographic students without access to Head Start. Based on the time frame in which the participants attended preschool, it's more likely they attended private preschool, which would strengthen the case for private preschool and not public early childhood education. So for that reason, it's really important to know what type of preschool the participants in this study attended in order to accurately use the data, because it seems like it might be more supportive of private preschool than public based on the time frame in which the participants attended preschool. The second point was that expanding public preschool would provide low-income families with resources they would not have previously had access to. Unfortunately, it seems like the focus shifts from simply kindergarten preparedness and overall well-being to preschool itself. So some of the other aspects of the existing programs may fall behind. To elaborate, Head Start was funded by Lyndon B. Johnson as part of the war on poverty. Its original intention was to aid low-income families. It didn't only focus on academic needs. Its intentions were overall well-rounded and included emotional needs, social, health, nutritional, and psychological needs as well. But you can see if you look through a lot of this literature that Obama proposes an expansion of Head Start, and it's clear that the large focus of this project is going to be on preschools. The title of the initiative is Preschools for All, and the focus is clearly on educational programs. This is concerning that possibly the shift of focus to education could take away from the other resources Head Start was already providing. Preschool is, and to address the third point, so preschool is clearly beneficial to children outside of the academic arena. It teaches them how to interact with peers and enables them to form self-confidence because they are communicating and, they're learning, and so they're able to kind of develop a personality. However, these same qualities can be nourished in other settings. For example, it doesn't take a classroom to enhance social skills. Children can learn these same qualities in a daycare center or even in the company of siblings and family members. Just any form of interaction can help increase those qualities. So wanting children to learn these things does not mean that public preschool is the only answer. There are other means of achieving these qualities of sharing, respect, and confidence. They can be fostered in other environments as well. Finally, it was argued that preschool encourages exploration, experimentation, and conversation. Sadly, these things are not encouraged in every preschool setting. We all know that there are many styles of teaching in many different learning environments, and as Head Start is structured now, the institutions it allocates funding to have a lot of freedom. So there are fewer, if any, national standards that they have to meet, and these educators have a lot of freedom to create the kind of environment that they want. Therefore, it's not guaranteed that a child attending public preschool with the current standards will be getting the described preschool environment with the encouraged exploration, experimentation, and conversation. So for these reasons, I do believe that if any type of expansion of public early childhood education were to be put in place, first we would need to establish standards and curriculum to make these dream situations, with the exploration and the respect and the sharing and the confidence, a reality. So in order for public preschool to have the desired results for students. So in order for it to be successful, in order for these students to be better off in the long run, I think we need to establish standards and make sure that they are getting all of the wonderful qualities described in this argument.